Selena. It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Way made you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and rule.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You're gonna be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Hey y'all. I hope everybody can hear me. Can you please put a 1 in the chat to let me know you hear me? Because sometimes my car sounds like a diesel truck. I'm not sure why. So, especially it's really, really cold in Dallas. So, just let me know if you can hear me. And hopefully I don't sound too bad or whatever. But glad that you guys can make it. If you could please press the like button, I would truly appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for coming through, Black Ubiquity. Thank you. I appreciate you. Movado, thank you for coming through. CX, it's always a blessing to see you. I appreciate each and every one that came through. This is Selena's Couch, or anybody. I'll put my link in the chat. I'm not going to say anybody because, of course I don't want hyenas to come up. That would definitely dampen my mood. Yesterday I had to go, before I went live, I had to go to anger management. So I didn't want to go live on yesterday because I would not be in the right spirit. Hey T-Rail, I would not be in the right spirit to go live. So I didn't. I had to get myself under control, because emotions get in the way, and you have to check yourself, because a lot of the times what you are getting upset about, or how you be feeling away, sometimes that you can allow people to manipulate that. So you got to be very cautious that you don't do things out of anger. You don't do things if you're feeling a certain way. So a lot of the times I don't go live when I feel certain ways. You know what I'm saying? And especially over no YouTube stuff, y'all. So if you guys know what's going on, some of you guys have seen my community wall. I'm not going to talk a lot about that, because I definitely want to talk about more things that's going on in the world. Like a lot of the, hey Tilo, a lot of the IRS employees are being laid off. We have a lot of things going on in the world. Thank you so much, CC. A lot of people are losing their jobs working for the government. Then you got airplanes dropping out the sky. So there's so many things in this world that's going on we have to be more aware of. And I definitely, hey Legend, how are you? I definitely have been paying more attention to what's going on in the world. So my prayers go out to those people that have lost their jobs, as an IRS employee. And so a lot of the times we don't have a reason to complain, especially if we still have a job, if we still moving and moving and shaking in this world. We ain't having to beg for no, we ain't on the street. I'll just say that we're not on the street. So you blessed. Those are the things to be thankful for. That's why you can't pay too much attention to what is going on when people are being silly. What's up, Dee Dee? What's good? I just wanted to talk a little bit about, and I'm briefly touching on that. I had to deal with a situation yesterday, and I think I have to give myself kudos on that, because what I wanted to do initially, right, was going to get me in a situation to where more content was going to be created from it. And then there you go, the back and forth. And a fool can only argue with themselves. But I'll tell you one thing. I've never had nobody in my real life physically even try and succeed to dog walk me. So I'm definitely not going to let a 60-year-old or any other year old person on this app think they can be just disrespectful, and that they can just say whatever they want to say. And well, I can't stop people from saying what they want to say, but definitely the threats, you're not going to do nothing. Nobody's going to dog walk me. We ain't doing it. I haven't had that happen to me in my real life. Definitely ain't going to have it to some idiot on the internet. So I had to get that straight and let a person know. And that was the Moonsticks lady, because she seems to have my name in her mouth a lot. So I really, let me see. And I saw your mama and your daddy the other day sitting their ass in a restaurant seats smelling like ass. Can y'all please get this skinny breath smells? What's up, highly favored? I'm definitely not gonna let a 60-year-old woman think she can dog walk anything concerning me. If anything, I do the dog walking. See, I dog walk bitches in real life if I have to. Okay, so there's no other conversation on that. I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want no kumbaya. I ain't hitting nobody's link. The only link I'm hitting is mine, and if I choose to hit somebody else's link, right? But as far as anyone else, especially somebody I don't rock with, that I know that there's just not going to be a hey Myron, that there's not going to be a reasonable conversation as adults, people, I'm not dealing with that. I don't deal with unhinged people. I don't deal with people that have a sense of entitlement. If you notice, a lot of people on here have a sense of entitlement, as if you owe them something. I don't owe you anything but to treat you with respect if you treat me with respect. One thing that people get confused about this YouTube thing, nobody owes you anything. Especially if you haven't proven to be a trustworthy or loyal person yourself. So a lot of the times I am really learning to really just kind of let people be great. If they choose to feel like they can dog walk me verbally, if they feel like they can cuss more than me and yell more than me, I'm gonna let you do that. And if you want to troll, and I believe that was her trolling in my chat, if you want to troll and use different names because you've already been blocked, you can do that. But to me, the maturity of a lot of older people that I see on this app, because most people like me are 30 plus, right? We're 40, some people are 50, some people are 60. And the maturity and the things that I see that people, thank you so much, Myron, that people do on here, it's really uncalled for. And I always was a person, I wasn't about a bunch of talk. See, the loudest person is always the one that can't fight. I remember going when I was in like elementary. It's always elementary, middle school. Hey D, yeah, middle school, high school. I always the one that talked all that trash, and they were loud, and you really thought, hey, action, you really thought they could fight. Then when they got into a fight, do you know who won? The one that was quiet, and then people that didn't expect that would win. That's the one that whooped their ass. And see, that's how I operate in life. I don't go out my way to be, hey Genesis, to try to be a beast on here, to cuss the most, to talk the most trash, to let everybody know I ain't to be played with, or let people know I got a Glock 9. No, listen, I'm not that one. But I definitely will be that one in real life though. So that's why I don't play a lot on the internet like a lot of these older people do. A lot of people play a lot on the internet and they think that they can do that because we are some of these people are on computers, they're on their phones, and they can be the biggest baddest wolf that you ever will meet. They can talk so big and bad and vulgar and disrespectful to the core. And thank you, Movado. And they are just so disrespectful. But in real life, I promise you, they don't have that energy. The gangsters, like the real gangsters. I'm not talking about these little punks out here now that that's in a gang that just shoot up everybody. I'm talking about like the old gangsters, the original OGs. Hey, 1976. They didn't do talking. They didn't do no talking. They just did what they needed to do, and that's what real people that it will get you in real life. They don't do a lot of talking. So I'm not threatened or scared by hey Mike, by anybody on this app, period. Period. And I always say, do not let because I can pop the nails off. Don't let the nails, they may hurt a little bit. Don't let the nails and the smiles fool you. Because I'm one of those people, when you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, you can be straight up ignorant. And I mean straight up like a fool, a true fool. Hey, just saying, you can be a true fool. So I just wanted to say that part about, what I was going through on the situation on yesterday for people that were um, in the sector. I don't think I'm in this sector, but hey, some people still think I am. And I just wanted to say that because a lot of people like, oh, I hope she doesn't go back and forth with this crazy witch. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm learning my lesson. I'm learning to conserve my energy. I'm learning to put my focus in other areas that are much more important than, hey Johnny, how are you? Than what I've been, what people are saying. Because a lot of these people are unhinged. They're unhinged because, number one, they don't have no peace in their real life. They really don't have no real happiness or joy. There's nothing in their life that makes them feel like they're important or make them feel like they have some value in their life. So they come on the internet, right? They come on the internet with these characters. And when they come to with these characters, their characters are really their defense mechanism. It's their defense mechanism to protect that little girl or that little boy that was bullied or whatever they went through in their life. That's their defense mechanism. So that's why they come on here with all that bravo, whatever you call it, bravado, whatever, or they come on with all this loud talking and threatening and all this. And then when you meet them, they ain't gonna do none of that. Most of the time, hey young Reds, most of the time they're gonna go the other way and act like they didn't see you and you didn't see them. That's what scary people do. Now I'm scary in another way. I'm scary in a way, if I feel you coming towards me, I'm gonna do my best to hurt you or take you on out of here. So that's the difference. Hey, Bryson, how are you? Oh yes, that's my picture when I got my hair done. Hey Kim, how are you? Thank you. Um, yeah, when I got my hair done a few weeks ago. So anyway, and that's my real hair, by the way. I don't have to wear lace fronts. I just choose to because I'm lazy. Hey Gold Mouth. So yeah, I just want to kind of just discuss that a little bit because I definitely Wanted to let you guys know I was staying on the straight and narrow for the most part. I really do wish I could go to lunch with some of these people. I really do. I really wish I could run into some of these people. I really do, because I just want to know if you got the same energy. And if you do, well, you'll find out how much energy I have, and that I come with some energy as well. But I'm not threatened by anybody on here. I don't care how good you can cuss, how good you can make people believe you big and bad, but baby, I will molly whop and moon whop your ass physically if you ever come towards me, and I mean that with my whole heart. I don't, and anybody know me in real life, they know I'm not playing. So I, these threats that people make on here is pretty interesting. And I hope that when they do meet their match, I hope that they do meet their match. And I hope that hey, Chicky, I hope they do meet their match. And when they do meet their match, I hope that match gives them everything that they've been looking for and more, so that they can understand, don't play with grown people. Some people don't have time to be playing. We come on here for entertainment. We don't come on here for all the other nonsense of what these folks be on. Gold mouth, I hope I spoke to you. But we don't come in for all the other stuff. People trying to threaten you, people try to call. Don't call me out if you the queen of mess, okay? Hey Matthew, how are you? Don't call me out. If you the queen of Thoughtville, if you the queen of Messyville, you have no business calling nobody out. You need to work on your own issues. Oh, okay, they bringing my groceries. You need to work on your own issues, and then you can maybe tell me about mine. I want to know in the chat, did I ever say I was perfect? Did I ever say that? I don't think I did, but some people think I did. Um, some people get mad, because I can interview very well. I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm good at. Just like we're all good at certain things, there's something that everybody is good at, right? And some people are good in a lot of different areas. So if anybody, hey General, if anybody would like to come up, you're more than welcome. But one thing I will not continue to keep doing, I will not, and I promise myself, and I promised you guys, I will not argue on a panel with a trifling hoe. I won't do it. I won't do it with a trifling nigga. Excuse me, Negro anymore. Um, I'm not doing it. Because why? It just creates more content. Okay, I'll go ahead and sign in, Kristen.
Yeah, give it like 2-3 minutes. I can log in and see what's going on, so I don't have to go back and forth.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so let me log in, see if it's still pending, and then I'll come bring your stuff out.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Icy. I hope everybody is doing all right. Don't be afraid to come up. Yeah, hey, we talking about a lot of different things. No, it ain't gonna be none of that. Cause like I said, hey Stufu. Cause like I said, in real life I got them hands, so I don't care where you from, or if you from Brooklyn, if you from Florida, Jamaica, wherever the hell you from. I got the energy, I got the hands, so I don't have to do a lot of talking. But I'm definitely not going to be getting, I don't care if a person try to call me out, and you better be somebody that I want to see. Who is this? Cam up. Is this Rachel? Hey SJ. Rachel, I can't see you, honey. So, because I know some of these folks is evil, and they'll try to. Okay, that's you. Okay, because honey. Hey Naomi. Yeah, so I believe in protecting my peace. And I believe in protecting my peace, but I also believe in not wasting my time anymore. What's up, Lions Den? and not losing my time, losing my energy, and really it don't make me look good. It just make me look just as gutter as they do. And people say she thinks she better than. See, this is how you know there's jealousy when people say they think she thinks she better. Who are you? You supposed to be all high and mighty. I ain't never said that. I ain't never been that way. I always been myself. I always be like, hey everybody, hey everybody. I always try to help people. What's up, John? I tried to help people behind the scenes, which was my fault for doing that because you can't help everybody. But I've never been a person that tried to intentionally hurt someone. And then so when people want to call me a turncoat, when people want to be disrespectful to me, when I just did an interview and I invited the person, let you know, kept my link in the chat, and you still have a problem to be upset, that is on you, ma'am. All of that is on you. And see, this is how you know people want a problem. See, a lot of the times on this app and just in real life, have y'all noticed how people really don't have a real problem with you, but they make it a problem? Have y'all ever noticed that? You don't really have a real issue, but a person will find something that they want to talk about, and they focus on that, and they're like, oh yeah, you meant to do this. You don't know anybody's intentions, ma'am. Nobody knows anybody's intentions, and especially if I've told you my intentions and you still want to have a problem. Because even though I don't watch her or some of the other people, I still get people coming back telling me certain things, and so I hear the sneak disses, I hear all of that, I hear the shade. But you know what, and I stay clear from it, but when I speak on something, thank you, action. When I speak on something and I type something in the chat and I'm telling my truth on how I see a person, it's a problem. I can say whatever the hell I want to say, just like another person can. And just like another person has an opinion about me, I have an opinion about you. See, two can play that game. And nobody's going to tell me who I can type about or talk about. And since I'm not being so subliminal anymore and I've been calling out names, so we all know who I would be talking about, right? I just talked about the moonstick lady, right? The stick figure lady. That's
Facts.
gonna think they're going to dog walk me. Nobody has did that in my real life. So you think somebody on YouTube that is half my age gonna dog walk me? My mama, God rest her soul, and my daddy, God rest their soul, had the only opportunity to do that. My own sisters that are older than me don't do that and have never done that. You think I'm gonna let some bitch on YouTube or anywhere else in my real life dog walk me and be good? No, it don't happen, right? So let's just keep it YouTube, okay? And comfort people that comfort you. Don't get mad if I have an opinion on you. You have plenty of opinions on me. People have had plenty of disrespectful opinions on me, and some of them were blatantly lies. But I can't defend that. I can't help it if people want to lie. I can't help it if people want to have a problem. That's just people. Go ahead, Rachel. Say what you got to say. I got to get my groceries.
I'm dead. My mic still sound like I'm catching ET. Oh shit. But yeah, you spitting some facts. A lot of people on this John. I just feel as though like these people, like the ones that are doing it, they just well, this particular lady, I feel as though she's unhinged. And besides being unhinged, I just feel as though like she look up to you, Selena. Like she on some hating shit. She wanna do what you do. She wanna be who you are, but she can't be. And that's the problem. I don't know. Like I'm guessing she wants the type of attention that you're getting, but people don't seem to understand that. Like I don't know. They think they on this joint roasting, but in reality, you on here screaming and shouting and cussing people out. You initiating with disrespect. Ain't no roasting, ain't no joking. None of this shit is games. A lot of people is taking it to the left too far. And then when people say something back, now we're the villains. My thing is, don't start no beef if you can't handle the smoke. A lot of people looking for this shit. That's why I stay quiet. Like I've been saying for the past few weeks, man, you got to come in here with the mentality. Whoa, where Selena go? Hey, this ain't gonna be no Rachel takeover. Where she go? Oh shit, she came back. She came back. I can't see the chat. Selena, Selena. Yo, they be leaving me on here with Morpheus. She'll be back. No, but for
Oh,
real,
I'm
man. A lot of these
here. I'm here. I'm talking, and I don't. I was trying not. I didn't want to be rude. So go ahead.
oh yeah, yeah.
What were you saying?
No man, like I was saying, like this lady, I think she's particularly unhinged, man. She really look up to you, and like I tell people,
I'll see you later.
man,
Oh,
a lot of people on this John come on here talking about that they want to roast, they want to joke, but at the end of the day, when you initiate with disrespect, that's not roasting. You over talking
no,
somebody, screaming on somebody on the panel, that's not roasting. That's
no.
just you showing me that you got the capability of being a child. Your mentality, your IQ is lower than a third grader's.
Right, right.
In person, you
And
can't even challenge me for real. And I'm not saying
no,
me. I'm not putting myself in. I'm just putting an example out there for people because you gotta be specific sometimes when you talk because people will sit here and
they say no
misconstrue.
subliminals, but they use subliminals all day long. So,
Mhm.
or they're passive aggressive while they talking about you being passive aggressive. I can't with these folks. But the
It's
fact
so
of the
sad.
matter is, I like, I don't know. And again, the statement is true. None of us know each other on this app, like personally, for the most part,
Facts.
unless we choose to go behind the scenes and get to know people personally, and then we spend time with people, we meet people, whatever. So that's different. I get that, but most of us have not done that, and most of us will not do that, right? So let's try not to act like we know everything about everybody. You know what I'm saying? I have I have definitely um made some I don't even know why certain people will try to make you out to be an enemy. Like they'll do things to basically make you I guess make you come off like you've done something really tragic to them, like you hurt them so much, and you're supposed to be loyal to me, you're supposed to be, but you know what, I really do for the most part. Now I make mistakes, but for the most part I try to think about, okay, am I treating this person like I want to be treated? If is this actually wrong, is this right? You know what I'm saying? Or is this just something I want to do because I just want to do it? You know what I'm saying? So there's always some things that I think about, and I'm like, the self entitlement on this app, and even when you're dealing with people sometimes in the real world, the self entitlement, and also the self absorbedness that people have, um the disrespect, and you think you are owed somebody to respect you. Listen, I'm not going to respect anybody that disrespects me. And I don't care what nobody say. When I do interviews, it is because it is something that has happened either in the sector, or I have did interviews with people that weren't even in the sector, right? And so when I do interviews, it's not anything to be malicious. Sometimes I got to get it while it's hot. I'm like, well, let me ask the questions. Like, it was a really good experience when True Essence came up here, and I had a good, conversation with her. And she's one of the most hated. But I had a great conversation with her, just seeing her perspective, her mindset, and it went well. And then I've had plenty other people. I even interviewed her trifling ass. It's
But see, that's the
Johnny.
problem.
It's Selena Star. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Johnny Mac. Hey, Agent Smith. And I always try to I want people to see who they are, who not the person that they are on YouTube, but the person that they want people to see. And so when I do interviews, and I did the interview, I had no idea about the specific things behind a lot of it. Just what was told to me, and it wasn't done in a ill intent. You know what I'm saying? And you can stress that all day long that it wasn't done in ill intent. And people will always say, you're lying. You meant to be messy. You meant to do this. You meant to do that. You know, and then they want to come with these names, Miss Interviewer, Miss Oprah,
But who
Miss
isn't messy,
Mopra.
right? When
Yeah.
you
And I'm
interviewing
like,
somebody, when you interviewing somebody, you gotta ask sometimes questions that are uncomfortable sometimes. So who, I mean,
right.
even without it being an interview, when you're talking with somebody and you're asking a question and you're being curious, you know, it's gonna sound messy because of what you're asking. Some people might take it wrong. Some people might not take it wrong. It's up to the person.
Exactly. And every guest, I always try to make sure I'm like, okay, are you uncomfortable with this? You don't have to answer this if you're on. Hey T Smith, if you're uncomfortable, because I want people to feel like they're respected on my platform, especially if they came on my platform to have an interview. But I mean, I'm not the only person that does interviews in this sector, right? So that's how I know that people will do things. She intentionally wanted to have a problem with me because, like I said, it wasn't meant for what she thought it was, and she know it damn well it wasn't. And so when I explained that, regardless of how she wanted to take, or anybody else, and because they don't like me wanted to take it, then it is what it is. I can't change people's minds, but all I can do is explain my part of it. But at the same time, once you cross me, I don't got nothing for you. I really don't.
But my thing is,
And
once you've explained yourself, Selena, you shouldn't have to keep explaining yourself. Now, who's being messy? The
exactly.
person that wants to continue something, wants something to keep going, or you, the person that said, "I'm just gonna say this and leave it at that, and you could take it how you want it." But this person continues. In reality, who's the messy person? So, I mean, I tell
Exactly.
people when we come into YouTube, we got to have that Mr. Miyagi mentality. What I mean is, you got to be, humble, focused enough. You know how he had to focus to catch that fly with the two, little chopsticks and stuff? You got to
Right.
focus because you can't let people take you off your hinges for real, for real. And it
Right,
happens. Like,
Rachel.
sometimes it happens. Like, I tell people, look, there's a reason. Like you said it time after time, right? Don't air your dirty
Mhm.
laundry if you don't want to be talked about. That's why I only come
Right.
on here and I talk about what I gotta talk about. I'm gonna bring awareness on what I want to bring awareness. But what happens between these four doors, right behind? I mean, these four doors. You hear me? Damn. These four walls
Mhm.
and these closed doors is nobody's business. What I do with my baby pops, what I go through with my kids on a daily, it's not nobody's
Mhm.
business. What I do outside, what doctor's appointment I'm going to, who I'm with, who I'm talking to. It's not nobody's
Right.
business. What type of, you know, perfume I wear, how I want to dress when I go to sleep. You see what? It's not nobody's business. Now, if I choose to bring y'all
Right.
here, now I have to deal with the consequences. People are going to talk about what I say,
Mhm.
regardless of
Yeah, they're
social
gonna talk
media.
about it.
There's no, like I tell people, there's
Exactly.
no safe space. The only safe space you can have is the one you create on yourself at the end of the day, because they're going to talk about it good or bad.
Right.
And if you
And
can't
even
take that,
right. And
go ahead.
even before I asked, Gary for the interview, they were already jumping on other people's panels talking about it. So, and even
My
after
point.
my interview, they both jumped on somebody else's platform talking about it. So I'm like, no, I know it's nothing that I did. And so, hey Bolo. So when our damn D was doing the live about it, and he was like, Selena, you did nothing wrong. Looking at what I'm looking at, you did an interview. You did nothing wrong, and that's why I said, I don't. Oh, that's what kind of got in my head where I'm like, you know what? These people have a sense of entitlement. They have a sense of they're very self-absorbed and have a sense of entitlement. They silly. Some people are very vindictive, and they just evil. And I tell you, I have met some mean people. Not a lot, but I've met some mean people. But people on here, I don't know if they their character that they put on here, and they really may be a sweet person, but some of this stuff is not an act. Some of this stuff is really how people are. And so I'm just kind of like, I done met some real evil people on here, like really. And I really had to kind of examine myself. Why did I act? Why did I be friendly with some? What was it in me that I thought that at one point that they were okay? What is it in me that do I have a lack of good character? Am I not discerning? Like, what is it that I thought that certain people would be okay? I don't know.
It's
But
just that you got a big heart. Like you gotta really, at the end of the day, like listen, I
and
mean, you could be
immaturity.
cold, you could be. I mean, at the
Uh-huh.
end of the day, you still got a good heart. You like giving. You could tell, like your personality, the way you are, the way you talk, like you could see it. But I guess that's what people hate. They can't be the person that you are. They can't get the attention that you're getting. And that's the problem that I'm telling people. Be you and you'll
You're
get the
right.
attention. Drawing it being the person that you are. They can't be that person. Them trying to be you or trying to be anybody else is just a character. Show your true self,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll get the attention that Selena's getting. You'll get the attention that whoever else is getting that you're hating on at the end of the day.
Uh-huh.
Like, just be yourself. That's the problem. People can see the character. Like, you're saying you're this, but you're portraying to be this. If you're on here to be a character, just, say this is this is that. I mean, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of podcasters do it. I'm on here for the
Uh-huh.
shits. I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna give my real name. A lot of people do it and they get their respect. That's why a lot of people like, I ain't doing this because this person at least was real. This person was thorough. They're telling you what
Uh-huh.
they're here for.
Uh-huh.
That's the problem.
And
You're not gonna get that attention.
right. And hey, I'm a whole vibe. Um, and that's why I said, you know what? I definitely had to kind of get myself like, no, what I really wanted to do is get out of my body. But I'm like, out of my body for somebody on the internet? Like, really?
Not
I
worth
had to
it.
think about it. But it don't mean I don't, I wish I had the chance, and like I said, you know, um, I really had to kind of focus and not. I had to get myself together because I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want nobody because people will get you off focus and they'll start pulling your strings like a puppet. And I promised myself this year I'm not gonna let people play me like a puppet. I'm not gonna do it, and I'm
And
not
that's what
going. I'm definitely, and I don't want to drag my people that actually support me, not people that are just being nosy, not people that are just gonna see if I'm talking about somebody that they don't like or that they do like, but people that actually support me. I don't want to drag you guys with it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I've seen many content creators that tried to start off good and then they went detoured, they detoured to another, to a negative path, and they did a detour, and they dragged their whole audience with them, and and people are like, this is not how you started out, and people become really disappointed with that because they're used to you being this way, and they know it's every now and then, but not where it continues to keep happening, that you allow other people to be your content. You know what I'm saying? And you continue to allow the same person or the same group of people to be your content, and I didn't want that for myself, and I didn't want that for you guys when you come in here. Because not only do you guys watch me, I have family that watch me, I have friends, associates that watch me. I have a lot of different people watch me that I know personally. And so they don't want to see me going down the path where I let people know nothing as people like that get me off focus again and again and again, and then say, I'm sorry, y'all. No, I have to take accountability for my actions, right? And know that you can't let people control you at the end of the day. So I took some accountability. I got my ass in line because I knew if I went there, it was gonna be something, and I was, because I'm at the point. I really YouTube has really made me in some ways not really like people, and so I had to kind of get that in order because everybody's not like that. Everybody's not everybody's not like some of these folks. There's some good people I've met on here. There's some good people that I met off of here, you know. So everybody's not the same. So you got to give some people a chance. And right, T. Smith, and you can't allow people, like I said, you can't allow people to steal your joy because they don't have it. Thank you so much, Johnny Mac. I appreciate you. Um, I hadn't seen you in a minute, but I thank you so much for blessing me. Thank you. And see, that's
That's
why,
nice.
I mean, yeah, like life is too short. Um, it's a life with Tashana. She's been on my live a few times, and she's going through, and I don't want to misstate this, but she may be going through some situations with cancer. And she's talking about her journey going through that. And people are going through some real issues. People are going through some real things on here that you can't even phantom. And to deal and to allow somebody like that is just like cancer, just whatever they do, it spreads, it's evil. To allow people like that to damage your I would say not damage, but maybe try to take away your joy, take away your peace, that's a damn shame. When it's people out here fighting to live. And I had to take all of that in perspective. Now, if I, thank you so much, Mabato. If I was that type of person, that was a beef person, that was always in, like I said, then I can understand. It makes sense. That's my content. That's all it's about. But if it's something that I'm trying to do that's a little bit more sincere, something that is a little bit more thought provoking, something different, I really, it's very strange the energy you get when you try to do things differently, you know. But it's people that actually have real problems. It's people that actually are um, dying out here. There is people that's lost their jobs. It's people that don't know when they gonna get their next meal. All these different things. Hey, Uncle L, all those different things. And people on here are still acting the fool, cussing people out, talking about dog walking somebody. And you don't know what that person got going on. Cause like I told you, ain't nobody ever in real life or on YouTube gonna dog walk me. They live to see it. I don't play that. And now that I'm getting older, not in my 20s anymore. I've been on shot shoot you. So try it if you want to. And I don't, I have my stuff wrapped, wrapped where I can get it. I don't have to be fumbling over my stuff. So don't play with me. So I don't take
Um,
Yeah, I don't take these. I don't take threats lightly. I don't take people that feel like they can violate me. I don't take that lightly at all. You said when my mama passed away, there were a few content creators who was there for me. People I never met personally, but they knew how I respected them. Right. Like I said, it is some good people on here. I just don't. I just think it's few and far in between. And you definitely better be smart about talking to people behind the scenes. That is probably one of the most trickiest things that you will encounter, because you never know how people will turn out. You never know if you guys will fall out, and if a person will put all your stuff on the internet, calling you out and putting your names and titles and talking about what you talked about, and all this kind of stuff, or adding to what you're talking about, what they lied about. So adding to the lie, they add more to it, then they put some lies in it, and then they got you all out here, and you're like, how in the hell am I going? Do I stay quiet? If I stay quiet, then I may seem like I'm guilty. If I do speak, then people say, why is she defending herself? So it's all different type of ways why people do what they do. But all I can say is, if I would have listened to wisdom, if I would have been more, I would say, very selective, more, I would say, secluded, I probably wouldn't have been in some of the situations that I've been in. And if I could, I always, people say they don't have any regrets. I have a lot of regrets. And a lot of the things I think that people need to do is go with your first mind. Go with your first mind. If you already know that, you don't really know people like that, don't sit up there and tell people all your business. Don't get too comfortable with people. These people are not your friends. And how can people that are not friends to anybody expect friendship? How can people that are not friends to anybody but snakes to people want somebody loyal and not a snake to them? How does that happen? You
It
said
makes no
she's
sense.
talking about shooting videos with her camera. YouTube, salute. She don't promote violence on. Nah, I don't. But I shit, I will. But yeah,
All I'm trying to say is keep the same energy, because you never know when the heck you're gonna come across somebody in the future or in the present. Shit, we could be here today, right, in our own houses, and tomorrow we could be in a market somewhere. We could be traveling, either in the plane or in a train station going somewhere. You see my point? Keep that same
hmm
energy, because it's gonna be like, oh snap, like yeah, you remember everything you just said. Keep it pushing, or if not, you're gonna have to deal with the consequences. Like that's the best way I can say
exactly.
it. It's not about the
Right.
old and the violence, but people gotta understand enough is enough. They come on here, right, portraying to be a character, right? But then in real life, they're like this. Stop deflecting, because in real life, you're not like this. Stop playing gangster on social media when in real life, you're not gangster.
Right. And I talk about internet gangsters too. Hey, Amber. I talk about internet gangsters and how they do so much behind these laptops and these camera phones. I mean, these phones, and they have so much. They're so lethal. They're so they so I'm gonna beat you down. I'm gonna do all this when I see you, and I'll dog walk you. I'll do this to you. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. We'll see. And but I don't want no more conversation with nobody that I don't deal with. I don't care about no kumbaya. I don't care about going back and forth, having an argument with anybody and giving people my energy. And after I done finished cussing you out and telling you off, I'm tired. That means that's energy that I use in a negative way. It wasn't exercise that that's something positive. You exercising and you lose some energy, but I'm talking about energy going back with a person, really getting intense, where you are, maybe there's feelings of hatred or bitterness or whatever you got going on, and then you doing the most, and you the one, like I said, you done lost your energy fussing and cussing. I don't have time for that, especially with people I don't care about. So that's why I made the decision on yesterday, because I was going to go live. But I made the decision on yesterday not to do that to myself and not to do that to you guys, because now some people are for the ish. And again, I seen a comment by somebody, I think it was Camp Scam Essence. And the comment basically was saying how Selena don't want Selena like the mess as long as she's not in the hot seat. Well, that if that's the case, that's everybody in this sector. Everybody likes a little drama entertainment. You just don't want to be involved in it. You just don't want your name to be in it. And that could be anybody and everybody if that's the case, because if other words we wouldn't be watching it. All these good
Facts.
people that got good hearts wouldn't be watching it. But we do because it's exciting. It's
They bringing the
entertainment at the
novella.
time.
Listen, they bringing the
You
novella to
know?
YouTube. That's what you call it, a novella, right? What is it called in English?
Not soap opera.
Soaps, yeah, soap operas, whatever you want to call
Right.
them. But in Spanish, they're novelas. You know, they're always screaming and shouting. Mira, that's all you hear in the novela. So basically,
Right.
that's what you hear over here. Like, make
Right.
it make sense. That's what I'm telling it. Like, if that's what you're bringing, we gonna watch it. We just don't want to be a part of it. We ain't go to
Right.
Hollywood and ask them to be a part of their soap operas. You see my point? We
Right.
watch it. We sit here. We watch it faithfully, whether it's in Spanish or in English. I watch them both, so I gotta say it like that. So,
Right. And
my
see,
whole
and so,
point, like,
and yeah, and I'm like, if that's the case, hey Slim, that's everybody. So didn't nobody say that I was a saint? Didn't nobody say every now and then I like to be nosy and see what's going on and who doing what and what doing who doing what and what they doing behind the scene. I'm nosy. But at the same time, of course I don't want to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? So but that statement was true, even though it was a troll, it's true. But that could be you, Scam Essence, and not everybody else that's typing in the chat. Everybody that's watching, ghost watching. That's all of us. I've never said that I was a saint. I've never tried to be put on airs as if I was trying to be somebody else. You know? Right, Johnny. I don't know. I have to give you a wrench, but I don't know. I can't do it on my phone. Um. Anyway. Hey, agent, how are you? I hope I spoke to you. But yeah, it's just like a lot of the stuff that we see on here is just really it's really a soap opera. It's really a reality show. I'm gonna start calling this Love and YouTube. Because that's really what it is. People cool, they love each other. I'm your sis, I'm your bro, you my baby, and then the next minute they can't stand each other. You know what I'm saying? They hate it. Hey, what a man. They hate each other. They don't like each other. They was talking. Hey, Channel Forbes, they was talking behind the scene. Now the DM's out. Now, what was you saying about this person? They go tell what they said about that person, and I'm like, see, this is why it's best to keep your circle with maybe 2 or 3 people. Don't really have more. I would say don't have more than 5, but really don't have more than 3, and in my opinion, because some of these folks, they seem okay, but they ain't for you either. So you'll find out. But I if I was you, I'd just keep it YouTube. Now I was fortunate to meet a couple of people on here that I feel like is decent, and I don't have to worry about whatever I say being broadcast on YouTube. Hey, yeah, General, YouTube turns as the YouTube turns. That's right. My aunt used to watch that. I had an aunt used to watch As the World Turns and Young and the Restless. But a lot of the times, you just got to be careful. You can't be too friendly with folks on here. And thank you so much, Zandra. I hope I pronounced your name right, because sometimes I have a hard time pronouncing some of you guys' names. Thank you, Zandra. Um, Shout out to Sister Zandra. Shout out to everybody that blessed me today. I appreciate that. But you can't really, even if you want to, you still can't reach out to people. What's up, Richie Rich? You can't really reach out to people like you want to, and you can't always be your authentic self, because it's gonna come consequences with being that, because some people can't take it because they're not authentic themselves. they don't even know how to be themselves because they don't know who they are. So when they see you actually being authentic and true with them, they think you fake. So I just say keep thinking that, and thank you and bye. Um. So yeah, she came. I bet that was that hoe. She came in here trolling my chat. I think that was her when I was doing the interview. Came in here saying, "Well, damn, D and Selena talk behind the scenes. Don't trust her." And I'm like, "Oh, y'all, yeah, you evil." Hey, Swift, because I'm like, why would you even be posting my? Somebody has came in the chat said she posted my live on her. I'm like, I don't even be checking for her. The only way that I saw that she had addressed to me was she came across my timeline. I'm like, dang, I thought I had you know how you um when you ask for the YouTube not to allow you to see certain people's content and you um I thought that I did that. So I'm like, why did she come across my timeline? So I don't know. It could have been the devil. But anyway, I saw it and I was just like, no, ooh, Jesus, sloppy toppy bitch. And I had to, I said, Lord, if you don't help me, Jesus, I'm gonna need your help. I really had to ask for forgiveness because I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, this woman been talking about me, sneak dissing me from what people was telling me, and I didn't say a word. I let it go because I'm like, I got you blocked anyway. So they come in with these troll names so that right, Richard Rich, the old hag is trash. Don't worry about her. She'll be talking about somebody else later. Right. Cause somebody else was telling me today that she done got into it with some more people. I said, well, at least they can they can say I ain't lying about at least that. Shit, that woman she come out the gate disrespectful. I ain't never I even the most hoodest that ain't the right English, even the most hood girl woman that I have met ain't never came at me like that. Usually people they if you don't do nothing to them, they don't have a problem with you. And they're not disrespectful unless you're disrespectful to them. And you really have to do something disrespectful, not some bullshit, not something that they want to just have a problem. I'm talking about something real, like you done slept with a man, you done disciplined a child, something like that. You done cuss them out or hit their car, something that would warrant, a confrontation. But some of these people, you don't even have to, like this disgruntled 60-year-old. You don't even have to do nothing to people for them to just be disrespectful at the gate. They ain't trying to have a reasonable conversation. They just want to come at you and tell you everything that they always thought about you in the first place. So that's why I say those type of people, I don't want no conversation with them. I don't hit nobody's link. You ain't going to trick me into hitting nobody's link no more and having a talk or it ain't no talk. It's a yelling match with a fool like that. So when you dealing with crazy folks and people that's unreasonable already, like that one I put on my community wall, when people are already unreasonable, they evil. You can't. There's no logic there. There's no use to talking to people. You have to make up in your mind. I'm gonna let this fool over here talk because they know they're not coming here. They know they're not coming here to Dallas.
Yeah. I,
So go ahead, Amber. How you doing?
girl, you just got me laughing. I swear to God, you ain't
Why?
speaking nothing but the truth. I'm hoping my volume
Yeah, that's
stays.
good.
Oh, good. I'm at my other son's house. I hope he don't come in. He ain't gonna understand who I'm talking to. But
Uh,
he can look at the TV screen and figure it out. But all that stuff you speaking is the truth. I'm like,
right.
it don't matter what the hell, girl. So once you get one enemy, right, and you have a
Mhm.
dispute, and then they disgrace you all over their channel, and everybody jumps on the bandwagon. So if you got something to say on another chat, they be like, "Oh, that's that bitch," you know.
Right.
And then look, it's like a dog with fleas. You can't get rid of this shit. So even if you
Right.
let it go for a while, a year,
Right.
and you go into a chat and they be like, "There's that bitch." You know,
Right.
and I'm like, what the
Or
fuck?
or
What the hell
saying
is
some
wrong with
weird
him?
shit like when you sitting at sitting on it like this idiot came in today, you sitting in a chair, all they can smell is butt or something. I'm like, no,
What?
that's your mama and your daddy
Why
that
the hell
smell
you
like
got
that.
your
That's
nose all
you.
down? Why you got your nose all down in the chair? Nasty
Right.
asshole. What the
Cause
fuck you doing smelling the chair?
I don't know about you, but I don't, even though I got a big butt, I don't have no shit particles up in mine.
No, no,
I clean
absolutely
my
not.
butt very well. Okay.
Uh-uh.
So ain't nobody smelling over here. My stuff is good. Now
Yeah,
yours, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other lady, or whoever
right.
that fool that wrote that. Yours might be suspect. You might be smelling like fish. You might be smelling like ass, but not me.
See,
So,
they
yeah.
speaking on, people will throw out shit that, see, they throw it out there. They know that 9 times out of 10, we have dual personality. We're going to try to
Right.
defend ourselves against some ignorant shit they done float out their mouth. But
Right.
because they're trying to set you up. And a lot of times I listen to your show and I'll be like, that girl you had up there the other day, yeah, I almost got up on the panel, but guess what?
Huh.
Better life choices. I said, I'm not going to go on here. And she already said, is she cool? Is she cool? So you gonna pick and choose. You already on a defense with somebody you ain't even spoke to. And
Okay.
I'm just saying, a
Okay.
lot of
I think
people,
I know what you're talking about because I was like, oh, okay. You talking about when you wanted to, and see this, and I will say this, hey, boss man, hey, Lucy, um, please don't take certain things personal because it didn't have
right.
anything to do with you. I think she
Oh,
was
I know.
already I think she was already in defense because of some of the people in the chat. So
Oh yeah, I'm
I
sure she was. Yeah.
mhm,
And so
yeah.
I said anything I had, if I'd have got anything I had to say when I got up there, she was
Right.
already on that fence, on the defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Um,
so I don't take everything personal, but a lot gets lost in translation in chat too,
right.
because you can say
Exactly.
one thing and somebody will run with it, and you know, I, I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of people don't like me because I
Oh,
speak the truth. I can't help it.
right. And a lot of people do not like people that are straight up. And that's why I had gotten to the point where I was kind of being passive aggressive, or I would maybe not say, "Hey T1000, good to see you." I would not say exactly how I'm feeling about stuff, and I would let it build up. Then when I
Yeah.
got mad, then everything came out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm still learning how to be a little bit more direct, and without become letting it come out in anger, like still speak my piece but keep it cool, because I can go there too, and I'm like, look, don't take my kindness for weakness.
Right.
Like,
Right.
seriously, don't do that, because see, I've had people to do that in my real life and they found out I'm a true fool. So I don't like that. I really try my best to work on myself. So um if you kind of run me the wrong way, like you rub me the wrong way, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna try to be respectful first, you know and but I just really feel like on different types of, like, this app, you definitely, any type of social media, you definitely have to have some tough skin, um but you
Absolutely.
also have to have boundaries on how far you're willing to go, who you're willing to deal with and who you're not going to deal with. You have to come in, and if I wish I would have known that, like when I came into being in the chats and getting to know some people behind the scenes. I wish I had somebody that would have told me, hey, be,
Yeah,
and you know what? I think I did. Hey, Russell, I think I did have a couple of people say, Selena, oh, one of my friends, I had two tell me, Selena, be careful. Be careful. And I used to, oh yeah, I am. And I would overthink it, not
yeah.
overthink it, but I wouldn't think about it at all until something happened. Then I was like, oh, that's what they were saying.
Well, you know
Be
what? Yeah, that's what they were talking about. They were speaking without speaking, right? But they
right.
didn't want to come out with it to get you in a certain mind frame. You know, they was trying to be a friend, basically what a friend would do. But I just want to tell
Right.
you about the difference between being on this app. I just ate and I'm stuffed. I can't hardly breathe. Uh, so I was standing there and I was talking to I've told you about my son Brandon
Uh,
and his ex-wife. Very young. They're young, and I was talking to her, right? And she anyway. Long story short, I was speaking to her, and she was looking all up in the sky, looking over her shoulder, looking down at her feet.
mm-hmm,
I thought to myself, this bitch, what the hell's her problem? Brandon said, I said, what's wrong with her, Brandon? He said, he tapped her on the shoulder. He said, she, mama's talking to you. She said, she looked at him and she honestly said this. She said, but we're not friends on Facebook. I wanted to pop that. Girl,
she
we're not
sounded like she
friends
was
on
party.
Facebook. What the
What
fuck?
they
I'm
got
right
to do
here in
with
front
it?
of you.
See,
I'm
not
right here
only
in
are
front of you.
we
You know,
dealing with not only are they rude, they retarded as well.
retarded as
Thank you,
hell.
Russell.
And I just one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, this reality thing and these being on these apps a lot. Like you on it a lot. I'm on it a lot. Um,
Right.
so when you go out into the real, like face to face world with people face to face, and you're not on no app. So look, I decided I was going to go to the food bank, right? So I
Mhm.
get up there. I'm in a good mood. They're all praise God. I hope you get blessed by this and this and this. Everything's good. I'm happy. I'm going about my day. I hadn't been there in like 8 months, so I decided I'm gonna go. I like to go to
Mhm.
the food line, so I did. And the man, he had a thing over his face because it was real cold and windy. He said, I'm gonna need to see your driver's license and a piece of mail with your address on it. And I said, oh, you sound like a cop. He goes, I am not a cop, ma'am. I said, ooh, okay. So I got it out and I showed it to him. He said, and I need your phone number. And I said, and I was saying my phone number. I said, well, I'm not sure about the middle part, but I know the last part and the first part. He said, well,
Mhm.
I'm going to need the whole thing. And I told him the whole phone number, right? And I was right. It was the correct phone number. He said, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm hard of hearing. I started
Mhm.
saying, you motherfucker. I done repeated my phone number 5 damn times, and you gonna tell me you're deaf? I started to get out the car, but
Mhm.
I'm here and there in reality. There ain't no app stopping nothing. I started
Okay.
to get out the car and just go up there and tell him, look, if you can't get somebody that doesn't cause people to be hostile, because he's deaf and can't do the job, you need to get somebody that can do the job because
Right.
he's causing animosity. But then I thought to myself, my sons remind me frequently, choose your own battles.
You're
Choose your battle,
right.
choose your battles
Battle.
carefully. So
Right.
I had to just sit there. I called my daughter-in-law. I said, what's my phone number? She repeated it. I said, I told you, sir, that's the right number. He said, I can't hear you, girl.
Yeah.
I almost
Well,
went hungry.
look like Amber. It look like you're not the only one that's nuck if you buck.
No,
So both of us seem like we got an issue. Look, we're nuck if you
I'm
buck, huh?
not I'm not a badass and I don't look for trouble. But if you
Mhm.
press me and press me, I'm not responsible if you continue. And I may
Right.
not be able to knuckle up with certain people. And I will run my mouth. And my dad always said, you're going to run your mouth and you're going to talk to the wrong one. I said, but at least I'm be speaking the truth. He goes, you got to be careful. And he,
Right.
that's what your friend tells you. You got to be careful. You get behind the scenes talk. I stopped doing that because I found out
Mhm.
each one of them are fake, 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 fake. Especially if you go back a year later and you listen to them, they
Mhm.
just so fake. Oh my God. But what good is it going to do us to call them out? Where is it going to get us? All it's going to do
Right.
is get under our skin, right?
Right, right. Hey Lionel,
Mhm.
yeah, and I'm kind of like that too. It's people that I was once, maybe cool with or whatever, and we're no longer. And I just say, you know what? Some people I'll just say, maybe our tenure was up of getting to know,
Oh yeah.
of being cool with each other. But sometimes, people just outgrow each other. You either outgrow a person or you just see a person for who they really are and you move accordingly. And that's
But
just basically what I've been learning on here. There's some experiences that I wish I had never experienced. Some people I wish I've never experienced. Um, but at the same time, they each experience is supposed to teach you something. It's
I
either
love
supposed to
you.
teach you something about yourself. It's supposed to teach you something about how you deal with situations and all of that. So um
Exactly.
yeah, it's always something you're gonna learn from it. What's up, Channel Forbes?
Cause you
I'm
wish
gonna
you
drop down.
never met love,
Oh God, here we
and
go with the singing. What do you want? What do you
I'm
want?
gonna drop down, Selena.
I'm
All
listening.
right, Amber.
Peace, peace and love to y'all.
Peace and
Peace and
love.
love.
All right.
What's up, Channel Forbes?
You know I have to troll you with the singing every now and again. You know what I
I
mean?
know it. I know you do. I
Unless
know you.
unless you're
I
man
know.
mad at my serenading. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
But
So, how's everything going?
everything is great. I have been busy. I have not slept in the last 36 hours, which actually
Oh wow.
yeah, it's actually a semi good thing because yeah, when you work on yourself and you actually like believe in yourself, hey, I'm building like 3 websites at the same time right now. Quick money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm doing anything salacious or nothing like that. It's just work. You know what I mean?
All
Um,
right.
but but here's what I will say though, and I apologize because I should have told you this from the beginning. If you decide to be a public space, public speaker, public entity, you have to have on your horse blinders. Okay, the space,
Uh-huh.
the spaces that I'm in right now, like I actually have another channel where I'm actually interviewing battle rappers. I'm actually heavy in the battle rap space down here, as you already know, right? I look at it like this, and I treat it like battle rap. The way how I look at the social media thing, because really that's all it is. After these guys telling each other about their mother, their kids, exposing them, they go outside and they smoke a blunt together.
Mm.
And I guess a lot of you people don't realize this. A lot of them, they go outside and they smoke a blunt together. A lot of this is like theatrics, right?
But yeah,
Um,
it is theatrical because ain't nobody dog walking me. But go ahead.
or- I get you, but check this: the people that say that they dog walk, you can't even afford a plane ticket to your city. So now what we talking about?
And
Because they're
even if
always
you can, you better make sure you can fight. Cause baby, I do not take that type of stuff lightly. Like
man.
it is what it is. But go ahead.
Oh no, you 100% correct, right? But
Mhm.
I've told you in the past, like when I was actually heavily streaming, I got death threats quite a few times before. There's
Yeah,
one
I
time,
remember. I
yeah,
remember you telling me that.
yes, one time I actually doxed
Crazy.
myself. I showed my whole bank account. I'm like, look, I got the money, so I ain't broke. And then I pulled up Google Flights and I said, what city you at? Let me actually book you a flight to come over to me. I'm gonna whoop you and
Right.
put you back on the same flight so you could go back to where the hell you come from and leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I was young. That's when I was young and restless, and young and reckless. You know what I'm saying?
That part. You're
I'm
right.
not. You know what? I'm gonna throw out a piece of advice that my mom told me a long time ago. It's a parallel to it. Don't let nobody your car that can't afford to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. You built this vehicle, which is Selena's channel. You've built this vehicle, which is Selena's followers, Selena's
Right.
family, Selena's space. Why you letting these people drive your car? Don't ever do that.
Exactly. And that's why I do it the way I'm doing it now. Because I know that's what will happen if I do that. Like every response is going to get a reaction, right? So you have to learn to and the thing is I need to learn to play chess. So
Yep,
I can actually say I'm playing chess rather than checkers. But I
exactly.
will say I want to be more strategic on the things that I would say selective responding, being selective when responding.
Yeah.
Because now I'll address some things and be like, okay, well, bitch, I'm talking to you, and I'm gonna say your name, and you ain't gonna do this, and I'm gonna tell you what you are. Well, I'm gonna reach you from A to Z. So there's some things I will go ahead and address, and I'll say that person. Then there's some things I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let that person be great and keep doing what they do. All right. But I'm taking note. You know, I'm still doing me at the same time. So I'm just kind of learning not to feed my energy into things and not to allow people to play me. Because a lot of the times, people know they ain't really got no real problem with you. What's up, Randy?
Or
People
they can't,
know they,
or they can't afford to.
yeah. And so the fact of the matter is, they gonna continue to keep being them because they have nothing else. You
Exactly.
know. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that I have to play the game with them.
No, you
But
don't
no,
play play like you said, chess, not checkers, right?
yeah,
And I don't know if you said that at the I don't know if you saw what I posted up in the chat earlier. When this website expires, when this website retires, what have you done? What can you take with it? I bet you that
right,
it is nothing, right?
absolutely,
I've been on other streaming sites. I've had beef with so many other people. And you know what? Just because I'm petty, I've went back and I found those same people that actually been having problems with me. Guess where they're at? Nowhere. A couple of them are homeless now. So you spend more time to lead to homelessness rather than actually trying to build up your life or trying to help someone else. I'm not on that, right?
right,
So really, what is it you're worth? What is it that you're trying to bring? You know, it's like, oh, I'm trying to help the community. How? You know what I mean? But before you help the community, you have to help yourself. You have to be able to, you have to be able to bring something substantial. Sitting down and being an armchair patriot is not helping the planet, you know.
right,
And
right.
and that's why I just don't understand about this whole space right now. You know, do you have a skill?
Yeah,
Can you jog? Can you break
people,
dance?
pe-
Like,
people are getting more and more disrespectful on this app. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna say I don't wish this, but I know I feel it's gonna happen because of how people are getting so crazy. By the end of this year, you're going to hear so many people that have had issues where people pulled up on the same people that was talking crazy about them. You're going to hear more and more stories like that because people don't believe that fat meat is greasy. Everybody not playing with you. And
yeah,
everybody is not an internet thug, and everybody is not one of those people that just let things go. I remember it was just a couple of months ago. It was a young lady from Dallas. Okay. This woman was trolling her all the way. I think the lady was either she was either in Memphis or Florida. She was somewhere in the southern states. And this lady was trolling her about her business. That woman found out who she was. I don't know how, but she found out who she was. She tried to get two people to from some people that she knew to unalive this woman. She ended up now she's in prison.
well,
And so She looked very unassuming, and when I say that, I mean she was a very attractive girl, uh petite, she seemed like she wouldn't hurt a fly. That's how unassuming and unsuspecting she was.
Mhm.
But she was really about that life, because she was like, I'm gonna get you, bitch, and I'm gonna find somebody to do it for me. So she was gonna pay. I forgot how much she was gonna pay these two people, but she went and I guess she had already planned it out, because she was like, "Look, I'll give you this certain amount of money to do what I need you to do to get this person." She had the woman's address. She had the one everywhere. She had all the information she needed on that woman that had been cyberbullying her about her business.
Let's
That's
not
why I'm saying you can't just judge people because of the way they look and how they come across, because you don't know how ignorant people really are.
yeah.
Even and
I
this
pulled up
woman,
on people. I pulled up on
yeah,
people,
this
and I've had people pull up on me. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Every single
exactly,
time. Let's have a conversation before we actually take it that far. You know what I mean? And if you want to talk about unaliving people, let's not forget Fulio. You get what I'm saying?
right. I remember the rapper Fulio when he was doing all that trolling, talking about somebody's dead brother,
Oh,
and
they was doing it on both
people,
sides.
huh?
They was doing it on both sides. Just one
Uh huh.
person really took it that far.
Right. That other person wasn't playing. He said, "Don't entertain drama on here." I was on a females panel last night, and she tried to put me in drama for clicks and views. She didn't even know the other person on YouTube. I did. So he
Exactly.
said, "My point is, a lot of people on YouTube have no life and anything better to do. I work 5 days a week, and I don't have time to entertain clowns on here. I'm about getting money and spending time better." I
One
know that's right,
hundred
Randy,
percent
on better
Randy.
things. Right,
100%. You know
right.
what I mean?
And real grown people that have lives and they got things going for themselves, they don't have time for it either. That's why I said I wasn't getting into nothing like that. I'm gonna say what I need to say, because I said if you look here, if you seen my computer wall, the only attention you get from me is the crack of my blink, and maybe a community post posting you. But other than that, you're not gonna get that attention from me. Number
I'm
one, I don't care, and I don't mean to be. Well, I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if you live or die. I'm talking about to a person that's coming at me.
That's
I
okay.
don't care. And that's not godly like, but it's really the truth of how I see the matter.
Well, you know
So
what? You need to take a page out of the baby's book. You forgot what he's notorious for?
the baby, what did he say?
No, the baby, the rapper. Do you know that, at least as far as I know, he's, aside from Gucci Mane, he's the only person that is notorious for unaliving people because they keep coming at him trying to be trolls. You had the
Right.
guy you had the guy that he took care of at Walmart approaching him in front of his kids. Then you had the dude that invaded his property, and we already know what happened with that 911 call, the most hilarious 911 call I ever heard in my life. And
Uh-huh.
then did you see the video where he took over the guy's live in the shopping plaza in the mall?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so the guy was trolling him all over Instagram and all that stuff, right? And then
Ooh.
found him in some jewelry store, whatever it was, right? In the mall or somewhere. Went live and ran up on the baby, still talking his trash. The baby beat him out of his underwear and socks. Grabbed the guy's live and continued his life.
Dang, the dude in the Gucci store. Okay, I didn't hear that. What a man! I didn't hear about that, but to me, the baby seemed like he tried to mind his own business. So that just goes to show you, people that
Yo,
mind their business and don't want to be bothered. That's exactly what they mean. That's
yo,
why they. That's why they stay to themselves.
oh no, and that's just the tip of the iceberg of how many people that he checked. Because he checks people by his damn self. He's even checked the police before. So
Oh, really?
yep, you need to take a page out of the baby's book because the baby, he's so notorious, right? Or at least at one particular point in time, he hires two camera crews to follow him. One to actually follow his business, as far as him as the baby, and he has a secondary camera crew for security. So when the police actually planted some stuff in his car,
Mm-hmm.
and they was just like, "Oh, we're gonna put handcuffs on you." He was like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna see you in court because my secondary camera crew standing up over there actually got you planting the stuff on me. Go ahead."
Wow, that's crazy as hell.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, a lot of these folks, like I said, they gonna bark up the wrong tree, and they definitely gonna meet their match if they keep talking and doing the most. You definitely will meet your match one day. And I just want to sit back with the popcorn. Cause like I said, let it be me. You definitely gonna find out I'm not nothing like I am on YouTube. So, I'm a work in progress, but you might want to try Jesus and not me, cause I, I, yeah, cause I'm really like, I really don't take lightly a lot of the stuff that people do out here. It's just people are too disrespectful for no reason. You said, Selena, there's somebody on YouTube told me she wants me on her show because it attacks melanated folks to argue with me. Oh my God, that's really weird. Well, hey, it's all types of weirdos. I can tell you that.
That almost makes no sense to me. What?
Yeah, that's very strange. But it's a lot of strange people on here that, like I said, have no, like Randy said, they have no life and they want to put their miserable life on other people. I always, I'm gonna say this. I think everybody on here and in the world are going through something. Even the people that seem like they have it all together are
Right.
going through something. But I believe that how people handle things um, is really what makes you or break you. And some of the times when we're going through things and we are already miserable, we have a lot of pain, or we just don't like our lives, we put that on other folks and we do a lot of deflecting and projecting. But at the same time, you need to manage yourself better than what you're doing. You and like me, I had to manage my emotions yesterday. That's why I didn't go live, because, like I said, I knew I was going to be having an out of body experience, and I've had that a long time before. Back in the summer on last year, I had an out of body experience, and I was addressing another whore, and I ended up, you know, people were like, I had people calling me like, Selena, are you okay? And then some people that knew me, they like, I haven't seen that in a while. Like, what happened? Tell me, people that actually knew me. And then some that didn't. They weren't calling to be nosy. They were calling because they were concerned. And I was just like, man, sometimes you get tired. You like, quit playing with me, mother. Like, I don't know you. I don't know you personally. Some people you may have talked to on an Instagram phone, or maybe you've talked to them a couple of times on the phone, or maybe you've been in the chats with people. You don't really know these people. So it's baffling to me how people have so much attachments to you and feel that you owe them so much.
Yep.
I treat people how I want to be treated for the most part, unless you cross me, and I might, not be so, graceful or, merciful or nice. But for the most part, I try to treat you like I want to be treated. So if you expected me to be your best friend, if you expected me to do everything that you want me to do, you're gonna be disappointed with me.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, but who says in any rule book that they're allowed to that?
People don't have to say it. Their actions on here show you that's how they feel. Because it's a lot of the times people will expect you to go out of your way to do extra for them because of what they say and how they get upset with you.
I deal
So
with that enough in real life.
they
So
don't
what?
have to tell you. Their actions show you. And that's why I have to let people know, look, Don't expect a lot from me because I don't know you. We don't know each other like that. I might be getting to know you, but at the same time, I still don't know you and you don't know me. So I'm gonna try to treat you like I want to be treated, but don't be trying to think I need you. Well, I owe you more than what you deserve. I don't know you. I only give loyalty to people that I know that have proven loyalty to me. I
You don't
don't
do
give this loyalty to strangers I don't even know. Like, what is
you
wrong with people?
you don't do that in real life. So why am I doing that on a login button? No, sorry. That's
So, what I have discovered is people on here, and even sometimes in your everyday world, it's people on here that have unrealistic expectations of what they think you should do and get mad when you can't deliver.
yep,
And that's your problem, not mine. Because
exactly.
I never told you that I was going to be this person. I said that I was going to be a person. How you treat me, I'm gonna treat you. Whatever energy you give me, I'm gonna give you that. But for the most part, I try to treat people like I want to be treated. I don't just go out there disrespecting people just because, not blatantly. Every now and then I may say something to offend someone, and and a person may have to tell me, Selena, you offended me on this. I'll be like, you know what? My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't see it the way you saw it.
It happens.
Yeah, it's not, I'm playing dumb. It's not like I'm playing dumb. I really didn't see it the way you saw it. So give me some grace like I got to give you some, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of people expect a lot from you that they're not even willing to give themselves. They want you to give your all. They want you to be a friend, and they want you to go out of your way to appease them, but they can't give it to you. So I'm like, I don't owe you anything but the
Last I
respect that you give me,
last I
right?
checked, last I checked, half of the original Golden Girls cast is dead. So thank you for being a
Yeah,
friend.
thank you for being a friend. Randy said, I always accept people. I accept people for who they are, and whether I like their personality all the way or not. But like I would want somebody to accept me. I got flaws about me. I got different quirks about me that might not be so appeasing or pleasing to you. But for the most part, hopefully my pros outweigh my cons, right? So and I have people that can deal with me and like me for who I am. Then I have some people, I'm not their cup of tea and they're not mine, and that's okay, right? So, but it's just some folks that they just too blatantly disrespectful, and in the real world they can get your head knocked off.
Yep.
So I don't know what these people. I know these people on demon time, but they better get some understanding because everybody not out to for play. It's people in real life take a lot of things a little bit more seriously than you might take,
That's a fact.
and you'll find out if you mess with the right crazy one. The right crazy one is gonna show you I'm not playing with you. Don't come for me unless I send for you, bitch. So I think that watch. It was two things that you should watch out for: people that are quiet and people that try to mind their own business. I'm gonna say this: people
Before
that are quiet and mind their business, and people that are real scary. Because those two type of people, they are gonna come out swinging, and they gonna come out with some things that you're gonna be surprised about. It was a few, I'm gonna say,
well before
15
before
years I'm gonna say 15 years ago, when I was in high school, right? 15 years ago, I didn't know this girl. I didn't go to the same high school as this girl, and she, it was some girls. It was one in particular that kept messing with her at school, and they followed. It was her and some other girls followed her home. I guess the jumper. She ended up having a knife. Now this girl, she had been letting stuff go. The girl, like I said, this one in particular girl kept messing with her. Then she had her cronies with her. she kept, they kept messing with her. So one day they tried to follow her home, and the girl came up in her face trying to fight her. That girl had a knife, and she unalived that girl. The young lady didn't get any time because it was, I guess, they considered it manslaughter, or whatever. And she
Manslaughter
ended
double
up,
offense.
yeah, she ended up getting, I think, probation or whatever, but she didn't get any prison time or anything. But she ended up unaliving that young lady. And it's like all of that could have been prevented, but you kept messing with people. And you got some people, they like, look, I done tried to walk away. I done tried to be quiet. I done let it go. And this person just keeps on, you know. And I guess the young lady got tired and she handled up. And bless, unfortunately, the young woman lost her life. The other girls, they ran away. They left their friend sitting there, not sitting there, but laying down on the ground bleeding. They left their friend there because the young lady just went crazy. She went crazy on that and stabbed that. I don't know how many times she stabbed that young lady. But my point is, leave people alone. That ain't coming. That ain't effing with you. Okay, leave people alone. You
I gotta
don't
get
know where, huh?
no, sorry, I gotta get off here, but I'm gonna leave off here with a
Okay.
I'm gonna leave off here with a very famous joke. R.I.P. George.
Okay.
R.I.P. George Carlin. They
Okay.
always they,
I don't
they,
know who that is, but okay.
oh, you look him up. I think you'd appreciate him very much. George Carlin, he's my favorite comedian of all time.
Oh, the white guy. He's a
Yeah,
white guy, right? Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
The,
He
the
died like a few years ago. He was one of those famous atheists.
Yeah, yep, I love
Yeah,
that
I know
guy.
what you're
He,
talking
he's a,
about.
he's like terms that we really, really should reconsider. It's always the quiet ones you gotta watch. Okay,
Yes, indeed.
so let's say I go to the bar. You have some guy just in the corner of the bar reading his book, not bothering anybody, and then you have some
Mhm.
dude at the other end of the bar with two knives in his hand. I'll stab the next MF that walks up in here. Okay, who you gonna watch?
Right. I'm gonna watch the quiet folks. I'm not gonna watch loud people because loud people are the ones get their butts. Loud people's the one get their ass kicked. I'm just gonna be honest. It never fails. I could be in high school, middle school. It's always the loudest one get their ass kicked. It's always. It's never it never fails me. I've never seen a fight where the loudest one will win the fight. Never.
Exactly.
Okay, so I just think that and really, to be honest with you, the couple of fights I've been in, I've never got beat up. So I just don't even understand why uh people come this way with it. But and I really, a lot of times people leave me alone because most of the time I have a resting bitch face anyway. But but for the most part, I leave people alone. Hey, delightful. So I thank you so much. So yeah, I mean it behooves people to take some of these lessons that we see online and quit taking things so lightly. Like, people ain't playing with you. This ain't no play. And what I don't have time is going back and forth with senior citizens. So this ain't what you want, and nobody from either you see the senior citizens, even somebody my age or whatever, you ain't dog walking me nowhere.
Exactly. But
So
you know
that's
what?
all.
I want you
Mhm.
to I want you to keep it safe. Keep
Oh
it
yeah,
great. Keep it great. Keep it trail. You know what I mean? And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Everybody be safe out
you
there. You know what I mean?
too.
Peace
Thank
and
you so
love.
much. Love you to Reese's Pieces. Thank you.
Love to love ya.
All right. All right. See you later. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. I gotta go in here and get my hot wings. I appreciate you for anybody that sent me cash app or super chats. Again, I wanted to do this live because I wanted to talk about how people do on social media, and even some of the experience I have had and had just passed just a day or so, and how you will are going to see some different changes in the way I approach things. Like it's still some things I'm going, I might address, but it's not going to be the way that I have been used to addressing. And that's where I want people, not only for people to see it, but for myself. I want to be proud of myself on how I handle things. But yeah, don't come this way. Don't do no threatening. Keep it cute or keep it mute. Because I don't have nothing for you. I ain't did nothing to you and don't want to talk to you. Don't want to hit nobody's link. And some of you content creators, just let me just say this. Unless your content is all about beef, but even if it is, don't let people come on your platform and go start going at people in your chat. Like that to me is it's really just disrespectful, because those people are not there for that person, or those people that want to confront everybody in the chat. Those people are there for you. Let me see who this is. 27 Duran. I'm about to get off, but I'll let you go ahead and come on up. What's up, 27?
What's up? What's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's popping?
What's going on with you, man? I just wanted to apologize for that shit yesterday, man, because I don't be blocking people and timing people out on my channel. So yeah, I modded that person yesterday. That saying after I ended that live, but I just wanted to apologize again.
Oh no, I heard what you said, so I knew it wasn't you. And I didn't get offended. I don't know if it was an accident or if he meant to do that. Hey,
He never
Sassy.
replied saying that it was an accident or not. I don't believe it was an accident. I don't, because she never responded back. So he had to do that on purpose. Cause you ain't gonna miss and hit, even if it's in the pocket or whatever. You're not gonna miss and go and hit all them buttons to block somebody from somebody else's channel.
Yeah, that was kind of because I've never had a problem with him, but it just depends on sometimes people that rock with certain people, they might not like you because they rock with certain people. So you just never tell why people do what they do. I don't care, but I did accept your apology, and I knew you didn't do that purpose. That wasn't your mistake. So I understand.
Yeah,
It's all
but
good.
oh word, that's what's up. That's why I come to say. I've been listening to Bush. I do back and forth with everybody.
Oh.
I've been listening in the bushes.
Okay, well that's good. And like I said, I just wanted to say what I need to say and how I handle things and just how I see the situations on here. But it ain't. I'm not doing no back and forth. I'm just stating how I see things and how I feel about certain things.
Right.
And yeah, but I appreciate you.
All right,
27.
now have a good one. I'm about to jump. Now you about to end the live, and
Yes, ma'am.
are
I
you?
gotta go in here and get my hot wings.
I don't
I
even know
gotta
what.
get
I ain't
my
even take out nothing to cook tonight. We might get something, something
yeah.
out to eat again tonight. Once old man get home, he should be home in a few, hopefully.
Right. I'm gonna cook this weekend, but I didn't want to cook tonight, so that's why I went and got me some hot wings, and but I'll be cooking tomorrow. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I probably don't cook till Sunday. Some oxtail and some beans or something
oxtails.
nice. Put in your stomach.
I know that's right. I got me some pork chops and I got me some chicken. So either I'm gonna fry it or I'm going to bake it. I got me some
Oh, that
greens that I'm
sounds
gonna cook
good.
too.
Some
Yeah, I
baked
got some
pork
collard
chops.
greens
That
I need
sounds
to cook.
good.
Yeah, and I love me some collard greens, y'all. Ooh, I love me some
Me
collard
too,
greens. So
girl.
I
But
gotta cook
on
it.
the second day, it be even better. Them juices done sit in
Right,
that green soup, boy.
right,
That is
right.
hot.
And I put look, I put just a little. just a little bit of cayenne pepper. A lot of people don't like. They say it's too spicy, but I just put just a little bit, just so it can be just right, and it
Oh,
comes out really good. So I'll be doing that, and I do need to go back. I probably need to go get some cornbread today. I forgot to order it, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. But tonight I'm just gonna just be chilling and eating me some wing stop, honey.
oh
So
wow. That's I might go grab some of that, but wings are high as a bitch.
yes, indeed, everything is high. That's why I'm like, dang, I wish I could
Mhm.
get some food stamps, but everything is so
Girl, we
high.
went to Waffle House the other day, and girl, they is charging extra for the eggs, like 50 cents more than what
What?
the platter now. The platter is 14.99 for the breakfast all star platter or whatever. But on top of that price, they charging you 50 cents extra per eggs. They got the sign up and everything, talk about the shortage
Wow.
of egg and to do the prices of eggs going up. I said, what the? But the girl that hooked me up, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I ain't gonna charge you for it. She didn't charge me for it, but she's like, they got the sign up and everything. They don't even made new menus with the shit on it. It might be a sticker that they put on it, but yeah, they charging you 50 cents per egg extra than what the price that the eggs come with the meal now, but
Right,
they
and I
charging you
know you're
50
not
extra
lying.
cents.
I know because my coworker was telling me that she went to get her husband some eggs, and she said she said, Selena, it was $11 for a quart. I said, I know you lying because I hadn't got eggs in a while. I don't eat eggs like that, but I said $11. So the
Somebody
eggs
posted
are
a
just
video, and
going
every state is different. Cause somebody just posted a video showing the price in their state, and that shit was $14.
My God. Yeah, it was $11 down here. I'm like, dang, I ain't used to that. So it would be handy if I could get some food stamps, but
I know
unfortunately, if you make a certain amount, they
they
you
gone.
know, they ain't gonna let you get
You
nothing,
ain't getting
man.
nothing. Not a
Right.
damn thing. I know
Not
I can't get none, and I got two children. So imagine I'm spending cash on everything. So I be on a budget. I be looking for sales. I use coupons, whatever I can
me
use,
too.
girl.
Me too. I do now.
Everything.
I will coupon to death. I will definitely use coupons and I get a lot of discounts from that. So then I have the hookup when I want to go to Walgreens. Walgreens is so high. I go to
Mm,
Walgreens. I got the employee hookup. Just use their number and I get that 15% off everything.
okay.
At
Shit.
Walgreens.
Got to,
So
girl. Get all the
yes,
discounts you
indeed.
can. Everything is going up, man. For real, for real.
Right. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. But I appreciate you for coming up and thank you so much for letting me know again. But I already, took that in account, what happened, and it's nothing against you. So it is what it is. People do some crazy stuff. So
Exactly.
I'm
But you
good.
have a good one and enjoy your wings, girl.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you again for the super chats. If I got any cash apps, I appreciate you. Thank you, Johnny, for coming through. Everybody. Oh, Movado, you still here? I appreciate you guys for sticking in there with me. And like I said, this live was just to show you, hey, I told you I was going in a different direction, and I'm not gonna let these demon spawns derail me. Okay. And so I made a promise to myself, and I made a promise to you guys, because I definitely want to see myself grow in a positive direction this year, and I don't want to let nothing stop me from that. And so I say the same thing for you. Don't let these demons and these demon spawns, don't let negative situations make you into the person that you hate. I always strive to do better and be better. You know what I'm saying? And that's my goal. So I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. So I love you guys, Reese's Pieces. Appreciate everything you guys do, whether it's pressing the like button, whether it's interacting in the chat. Thank you, Movado. Whether it's being a member, thank you so much for being a new member, Movado. Whatever it is, thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Selena.
It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and prove my
Welcome to
worth.
Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.